should have casual Batman pose with the green screen, obviously. Put him in some kind of location that looks relatively like a movie set and just be like, hey, this is Ben Affleck in the Batsuit. Because I do have a butt chin hiding under this dirt. And he has a very distinctive butt chin. Butt chin brothers. What's happening, film lovers? David the Film Junkie here, and I'm going to bring you some movie news you can find on our own, but I'm going to find it for you and tell you about it. Yeah. I appreciate you guys clicking in, and hopefully you guys are liking the fact I'm going to start doing 2 shows a week now, because after having this blog, or my website, you know, just too much information. Just way too much information to do in one show. Yeah, anyways, I'm wasting time making it long again. Let's get started. Yes, 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 check out this picture. Oh my god, is that Ben Affleck in the Batsuit? Of course it is not. But apparently this picture was circulating. It was going all over the net. Not like huge, but it was hitting the tweets and everything. And the Photoshop artist of this render actually tried to say, hey, to Kevin Smith, is this Ben Affleck in the Batsuit? I mean, obviously, I'll just show that again. That's the Photoshop version. Here's the real version, which is probably the dude in the costume, which, yeah, that looks cool if you're, you know, going to a birthday party. Not a bad Photoshop job when it came to the face, and he did try to make the suit look like the Batman Noel suit that is supposedly what they're referencing when it comes to the new Batsuit. But yeah, I mean, we just gotta be patient. And I'm gonna do actually a video, either top 5 or top 10, depending on how many I find, of awesome Photoshop renders of Ben Affleck in the Batsuit. Because there's a few out there that are awesome looking. I'm like, yes.
Sequels and prequels.
I always knew it. No, I just knew it, you know. When JFK was assassinated, 50 years ago actually, from yesterday, right? Or today? I don't know. That's how bad I know my history. I always had a feeling because of that magic bullet. How could that bullet do what it did? Well, it turns out you could blame Magneto. It's a new viral video for X-Men Days of Future Past. Showed like a documentary where they talk about Magneto being part of the JFK assassination, like this photo right here, this image from the video where he's like standing there, and they say he bent the bullet and he made it do crazy stuff. He teamed up with Lee Harvey Oswald, but they didn't know the extent of it. It's a pretty cool viral video to set up, because obviously X-Men Days of Future Past it can hit some historic, you know, we have a timeline of all kinds of crap, and it takes place with time travel, so it's gonna probably hit some historic events that happened, and the JFK assassination is one of them. It's pretty cool. If you haven't seen the video yet, check down below in the balls area, watch it. Let me know what you think of it. Then we go to SpiderMan, and it turns out that they were gonna drastically change the SpiderMan costume. You know, obviously they didn't want to make it exactly like the Tobey Maguire one, so they did tweak it a little bit. It's a different kind of material, but check this one out. Then this one. Then this one. Not too shabby, but apparently they were looking at these designs as, you know, hey, let's change it to this. And I kind of wish they did, because I like the way they did the colors on some of that. The eyes kind of look a little funky on some of those images, but man, they were really, and I don't really like that. I remember that was even in the comic book where they put like a little cape on them that was made out of spider web. Spider-Man just don't need a cape. Also, guys, too, I guess December 5th, the new trailer for Amazing Spider-Man 2 is supposed to land on Good Morning America, but you know it's gonna just hit the web right when you wake up. It'll be there. So check back to filmjunkie.com. I'll have it posted there. Hopefully it'll be awesome.
Reboots and remakes.
Roadhouse. Let's see some roundhouse kicks and some tight jeans. Yes, Roadhouse, the classic 80s yarn about it was Patrick Swayze, and yeah, I don't even remember the premise. Man, I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but I just remember, obviously it takes place in Roadhouse, some shady shit's happening, and yeah, Patrick Swayze kicks a lot of people. It's a classic 80s movie, and you know what? You know where I'm going with this, obviously, reboots and remakes. They are going to remake this movie. Let's just face facts, folks. Okay, Hollywood's going to remake everything. Okay, there's nothing we could do about it, nothing we could say about it. They are just going to remake everything just because they want to update everything. It's going to happen in the next 20 years too from movies now. They'll be remade 20 years from now, you know, as long as there isn't a zombie apocalypse. Yeah, we could gripe about it, but you know what? That's part of it. Part of bad movies is griping about it and talking shit about them. I don't mind it, you know, and remakes is pretty much like a win-win situation because if it's a good remake, because there are good remakes, guess what? People are going to flock to it, but if it's a bad remake, people are still going to flock to it because they want to see how bad it is. Especially if it's a remake of a movie they love from like their childhood, they want to see what they've changed. And that's just what happens with remakes. So it's kind of a win-win. Even though it might not be a box office success, when it comes to video, I think that's where these remakes will make their money back just because people want to check it out. They want to see what they did to my favorite childhood movie. I could really be behind this, but apparently Rob Cohen, who directed such movies as the first Fast and Furious, XXX, and Alex Cross, starring Tyler Perry, that didn't have his name spooged all over it. And it bombed big time, and the Fast and Furious was pretty cheesy, you know, 10-second races lasting 5 minutes, and XXX, well, yeah. So I don't know if he's gonna bring that kind of tone to Roadhouse, but I guess they want a straightforward like thriller type. So who knows? Who knows how it's gonna be? I mean, just accept it, folks. It's going to happen. All right, guys, that's all the movie news I wanted to talk about today. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up button if you like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Well, I'm David, the Film Junkie, and I brought you some movie news you can find on your own, but I found it for you. I told you about it. Sure you check out filmjunkie.com. Constantly, every day, posting something on that shiz. K-bye. What? I was meant to say K-bye, and then another thought came through my head, and it said K-byes. Interesting. I don't know what it means. Alright, guys. K-bye.